Jump in my 6'4" and let the top dine. Trunk hitting hard when I swing through H-time. Cup full of oil and an orange kush sweet. Cause this is how we do it in that 713. My candy red paint cocked up on 4. Shocking and body rocking cause the south side ho. DJ Screw got me falling asleep. This is how we do it in that 713.
Welcome to Sports with Balls. Here are your hosts, Jeff Michael, Lauren Leal, and
Remix.
What up, what up?
Mic check,
I'm not
mic
used
check,
to looking
1 2
down
1
at
2.
the camera. I know, right?
You're looking down at the camera.
I know. I'm literally just ahead.
Welcome to Sports with Balls, y'all.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm
Check that
literally
out.
just ahead.
Remember the guy told you just to get, well, I'm sure that's not what he meant, but like just to get an iPad.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yes, absolutely.
Smart ass. Anyways, welcome to Sports with Balls. Jeff Michael, Lauren Leal, Grant Miles. Sorry for the delay. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're going to get it all figured out. We're over here at Christian's Tailgate in Midtown.
Not Dustin's
Whoop,
tailgate?
whoop.
Yeah, not Dustin's Tailgate.
Not Dustin's, yeah. But that's who the manager is.
Yes.
In
Come see
case you were
Dustin.
wondering.
Yes.
Gotta love some Dustin, man. So we're over
Love
here.
Dustin.
I already got the chicken fingers. They're amazing. Man, come up here and have some drinks with us. We're sitting here, and of course, Grant's got his Lone Star.
It's Texas
as
Thursday.
usual.
And you got your little boy with you, too. I wish he would come say hello to me, but he never wants to talk.
He's shy. He's
so
shy.
cute.
Just like when you walk through the room, all the guys just kind of part ways.
No.
That's right.
But you added something to the resume. Like you said, you cut his hair.
I did. It was my first time to ever cut my son's hair. Like, well, I buzzed it off before, you know, but I did a fade. And it looked terrible to begin with. Like it had a bowl cut, and I was like, "Oh my god, I did it wrong." I went.
How long was his hair to begin with?
It was pretty long.
Okay.
It was pretty long.
Well, how long ago did you do this?
Yesterday. Well,
Okay. You said to begin with. I was looking at it right now, and
oh shit, you're one to talk about some hair over there, Grant.
hey, man, I cut my own hair, and it looks fantastic. You'll never see it.
All right.
I do
What's
a great
up?
job. One guard the whole way, head to face.
I was
It's
wondering
all
if
good.
people that do like have no hair on their head, male and female, if that's normally a choice or if that's just like no hair.
Well, so I'm going to tell you straight up. I started thinning out.
Okay.
And so when I told myself, I was like, I'm not going to do the thin look. When it starts to thin out, it's going away.
Okay, no buzz. You don't like
It's
the buzz
going
cut.
away.
Okay.
So I took it away.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you keep it that way. How often do you shave that?
You want to borrow some hair?
No, man, you go ahead, brother.
Jeff's got plenty of
Yeah,
hair.
he's got
I got
Johnny
less
Bravo hair.
Okay, Johnny Bravo. It's like the third time you called me that.
That's right. I mean, Johnny Bravo.
What's up,
It's
Kevin
Johnny
Anthony,
Bravo.
my cousin Jeremy? What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining in the Sports with Balls at Christian's Tailgate. Today's show brought to you by Smarter Mortgage with David Carrier. Call him at 281-650-0648. Mention Sports with Balls and get a free quote ASAP. Call today to secure tomorrow. David Carrier at Smarter Mortgage.
That's right. That's right. We got so much to talk about today. Oh my gosh, the drama.
It's intense.
NFL drama, man.
And I
No.
Grant's going to get pissed off. I was on the Sean Salisbury show this morning, and I had some insight.
Why'd I get pissed off about that?
Well, you just, your smart-ass text messages.
What did you say, Grant? What was in the group text?
Well, no,
that
because you were texting. You were like, oh, yeah, I was on Sean
I was on
Salisbury
That
this
is
morning.
not the way it happened.
You said I was on Sean
texted
Salisbury.
us that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I said I was on the Sean because
And I said nobody likes a braggart, Jeff.
I've got some Tiger Woods insight that I shared with him this morning, and it was important.
You
So
got some insight. Okay.
I did, and then we did Rockets basketball for 2 seconds, which. But we'll get into all that later.
Should I read the text verbatim as you wrote it?
Yeah, go.
I was on Sean Salisbury this morning talking about Tiger.
Read the.
That was your text.
We're not gonna go.
That
we're
was your
not gonna
text.
go over text messages. But
Okay.
David Carrier, welcome in, buddy. We just did your thing. Call him a Smarter Mortgage. Appreciate you for joining in. Man, let's jump right in it because we've got a lot to get to. Let's get to What's Hot with Lauren Leal. Brought to you by Joe Applewhite and Applewhite Realty, 713-291-5270. Joe has a new quote he wanted me to say. Man, I'm trying to remember what it was. It's man, he's gonna get mad at me. But Joe Applewhite.
Joe,
all your
where
real
are
estate
you at?
needs. Yeah.
We need you right now.
Yeah.
Come save the day with
Something
your quote.
about gold and sold. I don't know. Anyways.
Hold on. Johnny said. That's right. Yes.
Joe Applewhite, everything he touches turns to soul.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
There you go, Joe.
I was thinking it was along the lines of like, if it ain't gold, it ain't sold or something. I don't know.
That's
not
good
bad.
too.
That's
good
not
too.
bad at all.
That's good too.
Yeah, baby.
Watch
Thank
out.
you, Johnny.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's get into what's hot with me. And like you said, you mentioned it this morning, Tiger Woods, 45-year-old golf icon. We all know what happened to him in the accident with on his leg, the 2 leg fractures, one of them being compound, meaning bone through the skin, and then shattered his ankle as well. The New York Post reported that Woods didn't have any recollection, though, of the crash when the police arrived at the scene. He didn't even know what happened. But lots of athletes are showing their concern. We've seen on multiple social media sites. And it's going to be a long road to recovery. But you said you had some insight, Jeff?
Yeah, so Tiger was staying at the hotel. He had an 8 o'clock appointment with Drew Brees and I forgot the quarterback, the Chargers, the guy Herbert, Justin Herbert.
Okay.
He had a shoot to do with them about 10 miles away at another golf course. Well, he gets downstairs to the valet, and they pull up his car. Well, right in front of him, 2 other cars were parked, and some old people were taking out their luggage and stuff. And we've all been in that scenario, like airport or hotel, where you're like, oh my God, move out of the way.
Yes.
I want to go. He was already running late. He's honking the horn. That's why you hear the story of him peeling off and almost hitting a producer, because there was a TV show being shot over there, and a bunch of the people were staying in that hotel. So he speeds off, whatever, hauls ass down the road, and apparently was texting. And on the phone. Obviously no drugs, alcohol, or anything, because that's what everybody jumped to a conclusion,
Absolutely.
right?
Right, he's drunk. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Unfortunately for Tiger, he has that stigma because of the previous accidents,
He earned that reputation.
Sure, and so it sucks for his reputation for that, but there was no alcohol or drugs involved. They didn't find anything. He made a mistake. He was speeding down a downhill road on a turn. I think he was on his phone and he hit the median, and off you go.
And that's all because he didn't want to be on the set? Or
Well, he was late, and Tiger's never late. So, and he was mad that the people were holding him up in the valet line. That's why he sped off, and he was already pissed off, hauling ass. Tiger's notorious for being early and on time. He wanted to shoot the shit with Drew Brees and Justin Herbert before they got their shoot going. He was hauling ass over to get over there, and we all know what happened.
Well, of course, Hyundai got some pub just because he was in one of those
Genesis. Oh my
Genesis
God.
SUVs, and it had that big emblem on the side of the door that you could see, and everybody was making a big deal about that.
Well, we just talked about was it the 30 for 30 or the documentary that came out on Woods not too long ago, and you were saying, man, they really painted this picture of him to be bad, and then like you said, this coming out, it just like
the first reaction.
amplifies that.
It's the first reaction.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it's the first. And I'm not as huge a Tiger Woods lover as Jeff is, but I'm still a huge Tiger Woods fan. That was my first reaction. I mean, my first reaction when I heard it was, man, was he drinking?
Right,
Was he,
right.
was he doing something?
Sure.
Was he out all night or whatever? So, unfortunately, when you do something like that, that's just the reputation you get.
Well, he got, we all know with his wife backed out of the, driveway, hit a pole, and then she, there's one. And then we all can see him getting arrested on Xanax, whatever it was, and he's stumbling around.
Yeah.
So this feeds right into that. And look, it's not old news. That was only 2016. So, and then 2008, that's not a long time ago.
Right.
So it was fresh on people's mind. That's what they thought. But, lucky for him, there was no drugs or alcohol involved. But moving forward, will Tiger play again? And I think on maybe one of our first 10
I know
shows.
people are already asking on here, so he won't play the Masters this year?
Well,
Well,
that's
it's
what I'm
funny is
getting
you had
into.
already said that. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's going to postpone him. Well, I think he'll play again. And I think a long time ago you mentioned that Ben Hogan got in a bad car wreck.
Yes.
And came back from a terrible car wreck, broken leg and everything, and ended up playing. And Jack Nicklaus won his last Masters at 46 years old. And next year Tiger will be 46.
So Jeff, were you on the phone with Justin Herbert, or how? Where did this report come from?
Nice.
You found out that he was on a photo shoot to be with them, or on a shoot rather.
Yeah, I mean that was news on the through ESPN, Sports Center, whatever, just trying to figure out why he was going so fast, where he was going. But a buddy of mine in LA was working on the TV series they were shooting.
Okay.
So he heard the commotion up front with Tiger honking, peeling off, whatever. So he pissed off.
What kind of show do you think that would have been?
I don't know.
Oh shit, who knows?
Like Tiger Woods with the NFL? Just curious.
Can I just make an old man argument?
Yeah.
The one thing I'm getting tired of is the response. We always have to quote people response to something that happens. You know, so it's like when that happens, you immediately start to get stories of so-and-so tweeted love for Tiger Woods. So-and-so tweeted this. So-and-so tweeted that. So-and-so did that. Like, I don't know. I just wonder why we always have to respond and know what everybody's tweeting about something that happened. Why do we have to know that?
I guess
It's 2021.
It's a good point, but
That's some old man shit.
It is. I know it is. I said that right off the bat. I know that, but it's just like that's what you hear when you're scrolling and you hear about Tiger Woods. The first thing you see is so and so tweeted support, so and so tweeted support, so and so, and you're just like, okay, dude, like we get it. Like it's almost like people race to go. I'm going to be more sympathetic for this guy.
Don't let LeBron tweet. Grant will get pissed.
Oh, I'll get real
I know.
pissed.
I was gonna say like, ooh, if LeBron is in this conversation, I know Grant's not gonna be happy about it.
What's up, Danny? John's on again. What's up, Kimberly? How are you doing? Appreciate you guys for paying attention and watching. We just talked about some Tiger Woods, and we got a lot more
Tiger
coming.
Woods, y'all.
David said you're wearing that hat like you can actually break 100.
Inconceivable.
Damn, you were real quiet, man. David shut you up.
Oh.
Well, call today to secure tomorrow, David.
Wow, David.
You're gonna secure that 100.
Jeez.
The break the 100. All right, let's move on
No
to
response.
what's hot next. I mean, like I said, our thoughts and prayers, of course, go out to
Yeah,
Tiger,
absolutely.
right?
100%. 100%.
Absolutely.
Well, I can't brag anymore. Like you, off the top of the show, you were pissed off at me for on my high horse.
Uh-oh.
Oh, back on
Jeff's
that saddle.
getting in his feelings,
Is he
Johnny.
gonna- back on his high horse.
Jeff's
Is he gonna put
getting in
that
his
cowboy hat
feelings.
back on?
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's
Getting
move it on
in his
over to the
feelings.
hoops. NBA All-Star Game is coming up. So the list of players have been announced, and shall we go through the list of players?
Let's do it.
We got we got Paul George,
Sure.
Rudy Gobert, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Zion Williamson, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, Nikola. How do I say his last name?
Nikola Vucevic.
Okay, Anthony Davis
That guy.
originally was on this list, but due to the injury, he is Devin Booker of the Suns is replacing
Thank
Davis.
God. I cannot believe that. Look, I don't give a damn about the All-Star game or who was voted in. But to leave Devin Booker out of the All-Star game was
Again.
an absolute tragedy. I mean,
Again.
dude, that guy is
Popularity contest,
unreal. And by the way, the Phoenix Suns are killing it. Chris Paul doing his thing.
Yeah. So on March 4th, next Thursday, you got LeBron James and Kevin Durant as the captains, and they'll be drafting who they want. And then the game itself is, let's see here, on March 7th on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yay.
So 7:30 here.
Go
Yeah,
watch.
to Jeff's point, man, the All-Star game, all the festivities, and maybe it's just because as
Slam dunk
we've progressed in age, man, as a kid from probably like age 10 to about 25, I was all about the All-Star game.
Yeah.
The three-point shootout, the dunk contest, the game, like I watched all of it. I recorded it. Like I just kind of losing interest in it now.
Lauren wants to know what the dog is doing over there.
I keep hearing dogs
the dog's
barking, and
upset.
I'm just like, oh,
The
my
dog's
word.
upset
So you're
about
not interested?
something.
You won't be watching the All-Star game?
Okay, I will dig into it, and I'll probably, if it's on, I'll probably see where it's at in the game or the whatever, but I'm not going to sit and watch it from the first quarter to the time the game's over. I'm just not.
I know Jeff isn't because you don't watch.
I probably won't watch a minute of it.
Really?
I watch some of it just because Luka's in it, and I like to see Luka play, but no, I'm not going to watch it from beginning to end, no.
Last thing I want to do is see James Harden dribbling the ball around.
Testing the weight out of
I mean-
basketball.
It's kind of boring.
He put up the points, and I think he had a triple-double, last night, the night before. All right, let's move on to what's hot next in the NFL. We've been talking about the quarterback
A lot.
carousel a lot, and this is just one of them. The 32-year-old Russell Wilson wants to remain in Seattle, but if he were to get traded, because he hasn't put a demand out for a trade, here are the teams that he's willing to be traded to. A, the Dallas Cowboys.
You're damn right.
Let's see here. He has the
Jeez.
Las Vegas Raiders he's interested in. I know that dog back there, right? We were talking about dog strollers, and
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Kevin is not. It was Kevin, right?
Vincent said, who let the
It was
dogs
Austin.
out? Ooh.
Austin,
it
he's
was
on here
Austin.
tonight. All right, so Russell Wilson, if he's interested in anything, is the Cowboys, the Raiders, the New Orleans Saints, and the Chicago Bears. I want to ask you guys where he would fit best, but it looks like the most traction right now is with the Cowboys.
Well, of course, it's going to be the most traction. It's the most well-known team. So, I mean, and, you know, with the confusion with Dak Prescott's contract and Russell Wilson, I mean, this is a Grant subject. So, like, I'm not even going to, like, sit here and say anything. So, I just.
You ain't lying.
Grant, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'll say this. The Cowboys are the only team of those four that are mentioned that have a pretty significant amount of cap space. They have over $20 million in cap space available for this next season. Actually, the New Orleans Saints, I think the Saints are like $70 million in the hole as far as the cap. Like, they have a lot of restructuring they have to do. But the Cowboys have the most positive. I mean, if you're asking me, the way I look at that is I'm looking at it from a standpoint of, is Russell Wilson better than Dak Prescott? Just talking about talent. Just answer me. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You can actually
Johnny says yes.
Right now, you can actually get Russell Wilson. He's already got a contract signed. You can get him for less than you can sign Dak Prescott for.
But your comment to us was he's not going to do it. Jerry's not going to do it.
No, I don't think Jerry would do it, just because one of Jerry's biggest problems, I've said before, Jerry doesn't get this reputation. He is one of the most loyal owners in the NFL. And one of his problems with his loyalty, everybody talks about how bad of a GM he is. I can say he is a bad GM, but it's because he's too loyal. He pays guys when he shouldn't pay them. He pays them longer than he should pay them. And as a result of that, you're in the situation that they're in. Russell Wilson's going to count $32 million towards their cap.
Well, speaking of
that's going to be 37, 38, 40, and that's less. Russell Wilson would cost less, and he's a better performer.
I agree. And speaking of loyalty, like Watson, Russell Wilson's contract, he has a no-trade clause in it. He had 3 years left on his 4-year extension of the $140 million contract. But where do you think that he would actually fit best at if he did leave Seattle? I say Chicago.
I mean, I hate to say this, but Dallas.
Oh, really?
I mean, Russell Wilson going to Dallas, the hype would be, I mean, the NFL would love that because it would blow up, you know, the Super Bowl favorites, like right off the fucking bat, right?
Yeah, they would be.
You know, and Dak might need a change of scenery. Who knows? So those teams, I think Russell and Dallas would be, I mean, it'd be interesting. I mean, we have a sports show. Go to Dallas. It would be fun to it'd be fun to go into comment on.
Surprisingly, I'll surprise you. I think his best fit for him personally is New Orleans. And the reason I say New Orleans is just because they're more ready-made right now to win. Like, they've got a really good offensive line. They've got a really good defense. They've got a lot of things in place right now. I would say Sean Payton's a better coach than Mike McCarthy. They have a lot of things in place to win right now. You get Russell Wilson on the Cowboys, they still need to work on their defense. Their offensive line is old and gets injured a lot. Like, there's a lot of things that still need to be done.
Fixed,
to fix them. He can fit in New Orleans pretty quickly and win.
Right, and I have here that if they did trade Russell Wilson before June 1st, that would be $39 million in dead money against the 2021 cap for Seattle.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, but and then of course you have Dak being a free agent, technically a free agent. That gums up the works a little bit too. So who knows how that's going to go?
I don't know if you saw this, guys. Pete Carroll is being related to Jack Easterby. I don't find that.
Say that again.
I don't find that equivalent. Pete Carroll, Jack Easterby.
That's about annoying as the fucking dogs behind us.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not really sure.
Big one, and I saw
I'm not really sure
one. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
Anyways,
let your dogs just bark in a bar. No problem.
I mean, not just us, for everyone else here too, because there are people here.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
But it's all right. We're here. We got some sports for you. Lastly, on What's Hot, this is more of a topic that kind of turns my stomach. So,
yeah, this is a tough topic.
Former U.S. Olympic gymnast coach John Goddard, he took the team to London in 2012, and then this afternoon, he took his life after being charged with 24 crimes, including sexual assault, human trafficking, and running a criminal enterprise. 20 accounts of human trafficking, sexual penetration of a girl under 16, and then forced athletes to condition and train while injured. And that's just a couple of things that he did on the list of all of what he was charged for. he had a gym for decades. He worked with Larry Nasser, who was a serial child molester, and that was revealed first in 2016. So it's just a very disgusting, gross, and sad situation.
This dude, after when he heard 2 hours later, he shot himself in the head and killed himself, and I'm glad that motherfucker did. I'm sorry, dude, but people like that, just go on. That's just terrible. He ruined so many lives. I don't want to spend too much time on this topic, but it is sporting news, and it comes to light so people know what not to do and what to look for. So hopefully people can learn from this, and it's just a sad story all around.
Well, one of the best things that is happening, in my opinion, with all this is that all these things, not all of them, unfortunately, but it's unfortunate we have to hear about it, but a lot more of this stuff is coming to light than it used to. And these people are being brought out so people know who they are. They're being brought up on charges. They're doing things like this. And so that's what's great about this. You don't like to hear about it, but I'm glad that these there's a lot of words I could use, but these people are coming out and people can see for who they are.
Yeah, that when you put your child in a sport or you take them somewhere, fact check yourself. Fact check who you're handing your child off to, whether it's a daycare,
be more involved.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Be involved.
I mean, and y'all know too, y'all have children. Both y'all.
100%. Don't just let your kids go somewhere without a parent being there.
You can take this one.
I'll take him and he won't talk to me.
He would, yeah.
You can take him
that dude will not go.
Cole, you're going with Lauren after the show.
Yeah, see, there you go. No.
All I've done is be nice to the kid. Anyways, yeah, that's going to wrap up our hot topics for tonight. And before we go on to the fun stuff and more of those rumors happening in the NFL, we got to thank some people that make this show possible. Hyper Technologies Group, they are the ones you need when it comes to phone, cable services, surveillance cameras, cloud services, you name it. You can rely on them. Call Roy Stanton at 832-336-1201. Mention Sports with Balls and get a discount. Once again, that's Hyper Technologies Group. Off to you, Grant.
Construction Concepts. I tell you what, Construction Concepts, they're getting involved, man. They're getting involved, and they're gonna help us out a lot, and we really appreciate their help and their assistance. Josh and Mark, those guys, they are changing corporate culture one design at a time, from hospitality, corporate, luxury retail, and medical facilities. Their team of experts can update or create a space that exceeds your expectations. Give them a call at 713-589-2682. That's buildithouston.com.
That was a good one.
I have a question.
Oh, shit.
If you're in a contract with a team and you want to get traded, can you just have a divorce? Or you can have a prenup, but if you have a no trade clause, is it?
So,
what would you call that?
Good question. Nobody's ever been traded in the NFL with a no trade clause. There's only 3 current players that have them, and nobody's ever been traded with a no trade clause. It's a very interesting situation with Deshaun Watson. I'm assuming that's where you're going. It's fun for me. I love this because I think I already know the answer, but I'll save my answer for later. But
okay. I just had to ask you.
It's never been done. There's never been. There's only 3 players in the NFL that have, Russell Wilson being one, Deshaun Watson being the other, and I forget who the other one is. But there's only 3 players, and no player with a no trade clause has ever been traded. Now, does that no trade clause transfer with him to the other team? That is interesting. I don't know how the other teams would work that out.
I feel like it would completely axe that, but who knows? We'll see. So exactly where we're going with Deshaun Watson and this marriage divorce situation where he is basically unhappy and he wants out. It came out earlier that he met with David Coley, or over the phone rather, last Friday, and Watson told him he had no intention of wearing the jersey and playing for the Texans here in Houston anymore. Which is very, very awkward. And I feel, personally, I feel bad for David Coley because all he wanted to do was coach. And it's like, oh, I got a franchise quarterback. And then boom, he doesn't want to be here. But that is on the sidebar. Watson signed the 4-year, $156 million contract extension last summer. It's supposed to last through 2025. And if he stays in Houston, but he doesn't dress out, that will lower that cap and dead money to $15.94 million against the cap, because before I think it was around $21 million if he were to get traded. But I mean, should they now, it is becoming, we know how clear it is that Deshaun Watson wants out. Should they just start accepting calls?
Grant.
Yeah, again, I know we've talked about this, and by the way, just to Jeff's point, I just looked this up real quick. There are 8 current NFL players with a no-trade clause. Drew Brees, Duvernay, you're right, Duvernay Tardif, who's on the Kansas City Chiefs lineman, Garoppolo, Jimmy Graham, DeAndre Hopkins, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson. I find it funny that DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson are former Texans that have no trade clauses.
So it was
Those are former,
it was QB. It was QB. So three quarterbacks with no trade clause.
Correct. Yeah.
But there's never been a single player that's ever been traded in the NFL with a no trade clause.
I've said from the beginning, if you're the Texans, I don't think you want to advertise that you're looking to get rid of them. I don't think that goes well towards negotiation. If the Texans, though, are really taking this stance where they're like, we're not offering you calls, and people are calling up going, hey, we'd like to talk to you about Deshaun, and they're saying no thank you and hanging up the phone, that's stupid. That is dumb. Anybody in any league, in my opinion, for the right price is available for trade. LeBron James is available for trade. Anybody in any league is available if the offer is right.
Vincent had a good quote on here. He said the no trade clause. He said the no trade clause has value. It just seems to make sense that if the player gets traded, that the value should be deducted. Because the no trade clause does have value. That's what you that ups your salary. That you're going to guarantee that you're going to be with that team. They're going to pay you.
Correct.
Right? So
Grant says it's worth it to take the other calls because obviously he's not happy here, and there's a price that can be met, whether it be actual money and draft picks or just one or the other. Jeff, what are your thoughts?
He's gone. I think this is smoke and mirrors. I really do. I think his little dumbass tweet today, I think this is all smoke and mirrors. I actually think that meeting, they sat down and said, all right, we're trading you. And he's like, well, we're not going to release that yet, so let's just stay with what we're doing right now. Let everybody believe that, he's not going anywhere. No, he's gone. He's going to, I'll stick with the Oakland. I like the Oakland trade, and I'll also, and I love
Vegas?
Vegas, sorry. And I love the Carolina trade. I mean, I just, listen, I don't even know why they haven't just sent him off already for that deal, but Watson's not playing for the Texans, and they're going to get a lot for him.
What's all involved in the Carolina trade?
3 number 1 draft picks. This year, Carolina's number 8. Is that right?
Carolina is 8. You're right.
Okay, so it's 3 number 1s, including this year's number 8, which you'll draft a quarterback, and Christian McCaffrey. Done. Sold. For all intents and purposes, 4 number 1 draft picks.
I know that the Texans are looking at David Johnson, and so they will need another running back, and obviously Christian McCaffrey could step in those shoes.
Oh, dude, I would love to have Christian McCaffrey here and a rookie quarterback and a new coach. I mean, look, the Texans are starting over. I don't know why anybody would want Watson here. It doesn't make any sense. He doesn't want to play here. See you later.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't know why if you're the Texans, you would want to force the issue. Like you would say, I mean, in what experience have you had in any kind of relationship you've had, whether it's been a romantic relationship, a friendship, anything like that, where you force it and it's worked out okay? Like it's never, I mean, to my knowledge, that has never worked, ever. And I don't know why. I guess outside publicly, I understand why they're saying we don't want to have anything to do with it, but I hope they're making it, because if the Texans truly are not taking phone calls and people are calling and inquiring about Deshaun Watson and they're not listening, they are as dumb as everybody says they are.
100%. If he sits out, retires, sits out, whatever, yes. Dude, they're morons for not getting 3 or 4 draft picks. Number 1, like that, he's going to be gone. He's going to be traded. If they actually allow him to sit out to prove a point, I don't even know what the city will do.
The thing is, though, it's like we said, it's a no draft, no trade clause. Trade clause, rather. I could not get it out of my mouth. It's a no trade clause, and it's for 4 years. So, what if he does sit out this season with the Texans? What happens next season?
Well, it would just, for his part, that would just. For every party involved, for Deshaun Watson, for the Texans, for anything, for that to happen, it would be disastrous. Would just be.
It's not going to happen.
That would be horrible. And like Jeff said, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Texans are trying to get something done. That would be the dumbest thing ever.
Kevin, I would read your comment, but we're on air.
Yeah, we're not gonna read that right now. I just had a little. Yeah. No, that's not good. Yeah. So Deshaun Watson, we're going to be following the story as it develops. I mean, it's
The NFL is never boring.
Let's get ready to rumble.
They know what they're doing.
The NFL is never boring.
They keep people around.
Never.
Yeah. Well, speaking of not another former, because Watson's not yet left Houston, but former Texans player, Deshaun Watt. So Diana Rossini.
JJ Watt. You said Deshaun Watt.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know
JJ
what
Watt.
is going on. I didn't drink a Red Bull or anything because I got to go right to sleep after the show. So sorry, guys.
Dogs.
The dog's messing you up.
It's these dogs. I swear. They are barking. They are barking.
JJ Watt.
JJ Watt. That is the man. All right. So Diana Rossini of ESPN reported JJ Watt has multiple offers, and the most lucrative deal is worth $15 or $16 million. So the 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is looking at going to, here are some options. The Browns, which we all kind of thought at first, but now more seriously is Steelers, Titans, and Buffalo. All of these teams have already expressed interest in the pass rusher and have reached out to him. But my question is simply, where do you think he'll end up? And where he does end up, do you think it'll be the full speed JJ? Like we had, he had 101 career sacks with the Texans, which was he set the franchise record there and the all-time leader for sacks. Do you think we'll get that JJ, or do you think we'll get, he's 32 years old now, and he had 5 sacks last year, 2 forced fumbles, and I think a pick 6?
I have it on good authority. There's only 3 teams he's going to: Packers, Titans, Bills. That's it. That's
and
his
the Packers
list.
wasn't even in this conversation.
His list is really short. His dream has always been to play at Lambeau Field. He went to Wisconsin. He's from Green Bay.
Makes sense.
I think he goes home to Green Bay, and they have a chance to win a Super Bowl. They were great last year. If it wasn't for that bullshit ass pass interference call, Green Bay might be in the Super Bowl. But I would think that he would go to the Packers. The Bills is also very intriguing. They would be monsters on defense with JJ. And it's not that JJ is going to get a lot of sacks. It's just the attention that he draws, right? So he's still going to be powerful, and he's going to draw a double team, which frees up a lot of other stuff and frees up your offense to do your defense to do a whole lot of things, like blitzing from all kinds of directions, because you're still going to have to put 2 people on JJ. He's still probably better than 80% of the offensive linemen out there.
Did you see his profile picture that he changed it on Twitter? It's like his arms are huge.
I don't follow JJ Watt on Twitter.
You don't? He posted the funniest thing the other day when a fan asked, JJ, where do you going to think you're going to end up? This is taking so long. And he responded, dude, it takes me an hour to pick a restaurant on DoorDash.
Right.
I think I'm going to take a little more consideration when I'm picking a team.
Grant, do you follow JJ Watt on Twitter?
I don't follow any Texans on Twitter. I do not, because I don't care.
Well, now he's not a Texan.
Well, that's true.
Do you even have a Twitter?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
So y'all follow Mr. Miles, because we got to get
I don't even know what it
over
is, to
10.
be honest with you.
Just type Grant Miles, maybe.
I think I've got like 10 followers.
You know, if you hashtag Jeff Michael, I beat all of y'all. I'm at like 5,000 or 6,000. Like, if you hashtag, it shows you like how many people have used your hashtag. I'm at like 5,000 or 6,000. I don't know how.
Jeez.
Well, truth be told, I have not checked Lauren Leal, so I can't speak for.
I've never checked that before. Vincent said he should be a Raider, so he's with you. You think that it makes sense for him to go to Las Vegas?
No, that's what I was saying for Deshaun Watson.
Oh, my bad.
JJ should go to the Packers. Or the Bills. Titans is interesting because they're really good too. All 3 of those teams, but Packers immediate chance to go back to the Super Bowl. Immediate. Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Watt on defense. Their defense is already really good, and they're back home. And I don't know if this makes any big difference at all, but his wife plays for Chicago women's football, soccer, and that's not too far from Green Bay.
I think a big question there is everyone was wondering, which I think he'll come back with Green Bay, is Aaron Rodgers, because of what happened this last season and how it played out. And he was like, I'm emotional. I need to step away from the light. Remember that after his last snap?
Aaron Rodgers got him a fiance. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Well,
what movie did she play in?
I'd have to see.
Not Mockingbird or whatever.
Mockingbird.
What's that movie?
I know which one you're talking about. I don't know.
I don't even know.
I know what she's been in. She was in that HBO TV show. But so did you say Cleveland?
Okay, for JJ Watt?
Yes.
Yes, that was like the first one that we thought. Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah, see, I can't figure it out.
Don't
Yeah.
know what movie she's very familiar with.
Yeah.
She's been in a lot of stuff. But speaking of, I go back to your comment of JJ going to the Packers and him always wanting a ring, right? But then also always wanting to play at Lambeau Field. My gut instinct would say he wants to win now, and if Aaron Rodgers were to leave the Packers, would he want to go there
He's gonna jump
with Jordan Love or a fresh?
Aaron's not
someone
going.
else
He's not
fresh.
leaving the Packers. There's no way. They just almost went to the Super Bowl. They were one play away from going to the Super Bowl.
I know, and I'm
Again.
just saying, after that post-game press conference when they lost, he was like, there was already speculation of
Are you
him
trying
leaving.
to throw a hot take out?
I think she is. I think she's trying to get Aaron Rodgers out
I'm
of Green
just
Bay.
saying, no.
Are you pissed off he's engaged now?
Lauren Leal's trying to get
He
Aaron
does have
Rodgers
the
out of Green Bay.
mustache, right? He has a mustache.
Oh my
He does.
gosh, it
Big
always
old
got to go back to
mustache.
that. I'm just
Big
saying, do you
old
think JJ would
mustache.
go somewhere where there is more of a rookie-style quarterback rather than
No.
someone being there?
No, he's gonna go.
Like, would you see him go to the Chargers, basically?
No.
Okay.
Well, here's the question.
That's what I was saying, if Aaron Rodgers were to leave, if he would even consider Green Bay.
The question, here's the question. The question is, what's most important to him? What are the things that he's wanting to do? Is he wanting to win? Is he wanting to get money, or is he wanting to do both? In my opinion, that's why I think Cleveland would make the most sense for him, because Cleveland, for the most part, is already got a good team. They don't have a great team. They got a good team. You imagine J.J. Watt, and of all the teams that you've mentioned, they're the only one that they have over $25 million in cap space available for this next season. If they can trade somebody like a OBJ, get more cap space, you go after somebody like J.J. Watt on the same defensive line as Myles Garrett, that's danger, man. That's danger.
But y'all just didn't hear me earlier. It's a short list. There's 3 teams: Packers, Titans, Bills.
Okay, I'm just telling you, we're talking about $14 million. Of any of those teams, who could offer him $14 million right now?
15 or 16.
Man, look,
was what
Cleveland.
Diana
If
reported.
Deshaun Watson can have a no trade clause and get traded, this dude can do whatever the hell he wants.
I will say to Jeff's point, like the cap, they can
They manipulate
move
the hell out
around.
of
They
it.
can do whatever
Okay,
they want.
but some of those teams,
For guys
Green
that they
Bay's
want.
minus $5 million under the over the cap. Las Vegas is minus $2 million over the cap.
I didn't say Las Vegas. Titans and Bills.
Titans and Bills. Okay, Buffalo. Buffalo
I don't
is
see
the same.
Titans at all, do you?
Buffalo has $3 million left in cap space right now. So they do have positive. They're positive at least. And Buffalo would make sense because they're the most ready to win right now, even over Cleveland. I'm just saying, if he was offered a $14 million contract, I bet you it was the Cleveland Browns that did it.
Interesting. We'll see how it plays out with
They
JJ.
have the most space. They have the most space, and
Do you think he will get picked up before draft day?
I don't think so. I think this is going to play out a little bit. I think. Well, I don't know. Draft is end of April, early May. Yeah, he might. Because I mean, you got the free agency period starting in the first or second week of March. So I would probably say so. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think he will. I think, like I said, he's already narrowing the list down. You know, he posted a long time ago. Free agency's fun, and now it's went from like 6 teams to 3 teams, and you know, I would say in the next probably month he'll sign somewhere.
Jeff, you seem irritated that I brought up Cleveland.
I was, because that just makes 0 sense.
What doesn't make any sense about it?
No chance to win a Super Bowl next year.
So you're saying 100% Cleveland is.
Can we move on
Didn't
from
they get beat by a
J.J.
safety?
Watt?
Didn't they get beat by a safety from the Chiefs this year?
The Cleveland had a hell of a season, right?
Yes.
I don't
Absolutely.
know what their deal is with OBJ. I don't know how they're going to mention that. Is Baker going to have the exact same season he did last year? I don't know. It depends on if their run game is as strong
I
as
feel
it
like
was.
Baker's turning into a Jimmy G.
I'll ask you this. In February, March of last year, did you think Tampa Bay Buccaneers were going to be even remotely close to winning the Super Bowl this year? No, you weren't. So shit changes. Things happen. Free agents are signed. Trades happen. People are drafted. Like, just because Cleveland didn't end the season well doesn't mean they're not going to be that great. Like, they put J.J. Watt on the same line with Myles Garrett.
J.J. Watt, Miami Dolphin.
Damn.
You hear it first.
Miami Dolphin? That came out of nowhere. You just got pissed that I was bringing up Cleveland, and that's not your 3, and you just brought up Miami out of
He's
nowhere.
going home.
John.
He's
your cousin
going
just
home to
said
Green Bay.
Brady gets another ring before he retires. All right.
Brady gets hurt next year.
Oh. All
Boy,
right.
you like throwing out just random shit.
He gets hurt by J.J. Watt.
By J.J. Watt.
Bucks?
Hey, Miami's got cap space, $28 million. So
Oh, they got a lot, yeah.
it can happen.
I mean, he'll be on the East Coast, just not up north.
Miami's going to be an interesting team next year with Tua, his second year. I'm not going to mention his name. I'll go the whole show without mentioning the backup quarterback's name. So we'll leave it
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, brother.
They're going to be a fun team to watch.
Absolutely.
How Tua reacts to being. He's a tiny quarterback. He's not the Justin Herbert. He's only, I think, 6'1", 210. He's just not a big guy, and he's not real mobile
I
either.
didn't even know he was 6'1". I thought he was shorter than that.
I mean, what's crazy about Tua is he's gone from like a no doubt like great quarterback, draft pick, no doubter, to like within a season almost, or where he's just like,
I will say,
should Miami draft a quarterback? You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird how that changes really quickly.
well, I mean, to go opposite of that, there was some speculation of the whole hip injury and everything, like going into the draft.
I mean, he was a number 5 pick last year, and all of a sudden now it's talked about Miami may need another quarterback. That's just weird.
That's true. Now we go from the young to the old. Ben Roethlisberger and the team president Art Mooney II met Tuesday morning to discuss Ben's future with the franchise. That's right. He's going to be playing with them next season. So
this is unbelievable.
They're looking to build a new contract in which Big Ben will turn 39 next month. So the Steelers previously signed when he was 37 to a 2-year deal, $68 million contract extension prior to the 2020 season. It included $37.5 million spring signing bonus and a $30 million injury guarantee. Roethlisberger dead cap for the 2021 season is $22.25 million. Trying to reduce the cap right now, but in general, is he worth it?
This makes zero sense to me.
I don't think so either.
He's a robot. He can barely move. And I just don't understand how they have no running game, right?
Zero. They were the worst rushing team in the league last year.
Game. So what is? Let's put Big Ben back there. Right. Just because you won 10 games versus the worst teams in the NFL, when that schedule comes out, I can't wait to see Pittsburgh's schedule. Because Ben's going to be like, oh, shit. Unless they go out and, I don't know, trade for some incredible running. What's their draft pick this year?
Pittsburgh, they're going to be down there, so they are 24.
And speaking of cap, if we want to go there too, and JJ being one of the options to go to the Steelers, that just adds more complications to it, to be with his brothers.
Well, look, Pittsburgh has the highest percentage of their cap to their quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's 0 cents, like 0 cents. And I'm assuming because Ben's been there for so long, he made this decision, I want to just rack up some more stats. Like, there's no possible way these guys...
Look, they went perfect for what, 10, 11 weeks straight? He should be happy retiring with that.
I wish they would have lost 2 games because we wouldn't be having this discussion. It was the fact that they started off 8-9-0 that he's even invited back, and those were against like the worst teams in the NFL. I love Big Ben for history, and he won a Super Bowl, Pittsburgh, whatever. But dude, I do not want to see him as quarterback anymore. It's kind of it hurts.
Well, and this is a little bit that I don't think a lot of people know. One of the quarterbacks on that roster is Dwayne Haskins.
He's gone.
He's on the Steelers roster. He was on the Redskins. Steelers picked him up. He is officially on their cap for next year.
That's right.
I wonder if they're going to draft.
I was thinking Washington.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So you got Mason Rudolph and Dwayne Haskins and Ben Roethlisberger on that roster. So, but $41 million towards the cap. That's crazy.
Lauren's on TV in the bar that we're at.
I just
Are you for real?
And I was like, there I am. Like, what?
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Hey, Lauren's on TV.
That's actually the cornerbacks coach.
Likes
secondary coach of Rice. No, it's really incredible because he saved a 2-year-old's life.
Oh, man.
That was drowning. He scooped him up and started. Yeah.
Wow.
Because did you know that every coach has to learn CPR before they can be a certified coach?
I don't know.
I did not know that.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
very interesting.
I didn't know that either until he told me. It was very cool. Anyways, AT&T Sportsnet Southwest, in depth. What up?
Oh, shit.
What up?
Go check it out. Actually, that is Rice House Sports Show, not in depth. Who am I kidding? But yes. Anyways,
way to go, Lauren.
Is Big Ben worth another contract?
No, he's not. No, he's not worth another contract.
The Dogs don't think so either.
I don't even think he's worth half of what his current salary is. His current salary is $41 million. I don't even think he's worth half that.
I mean, I think Pittsburgh's defense is phenomenal. Maybe that's what they're banking on. I mean, hopefully they'll get some crowd and people want to see Big Ben. I think this is like a retirement tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just going around the league. Hey, way to go. Speaking of retirement tour, the next subject is kind of just 2 sentences about Cam Newton.
Yes, is Cam back? And I think honestly, we saw the video, it went viral with the kid, and he apologized after it. Cam Newton accepted it. And I think honestly, it was great publicity for Cam Newton himself. He went on a podcast and he said, there ain't 32 guys better than me, saying that he should be back in the league next year. Do you think that he should after the season with the Patriots?
Be back where?
In the league.
He needs to go on a vacation with Ben Roethlisberger. They need to plan a trip. Just get the hell out. Like, was anybody watching Cam last year? It almost looked like his shoulder surgery didn't work. He could not throw the ball. He was terrible. And he's like, yeah, I can't wait to be back. Bill Belichick's the best coach ever. Well, of course, man. They signed him to a $995,000 contract?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think he was scheduled to make $1 million.
Yeah, not even. And I think maybe he's got some bills to pay. I don't know. But Cam is a shell of his former self.
He definitely is not going to do something. Hey, look, there's a reason why Tom Brady left New England. He had nobody to play with. Like, Cam Newton had nobody on the offensive side of the football to catch a ball, to run a ball, to anything like that. There's a reason why Tom Brady left. So there's one. He didn't have that. He showed flashes. I talked to and I even apologized. I was like, I was completely wrong. He started the season off really well, and I was like, okay, Cam's here to play. Like, this is awesome. He's going to contribute. And then COVID got him.
Let's start the Jason Stidham era. I'm excited for that.
Stidham. Why Stidham?
I think he's great.
Have you seen him play?
No.
I remember when we asked him. I remember at the beginning of last season.
At least you admitted no.
Is it going to be Stidham? Is it going to be Newton?
Yeah, I wanted it to be Stidham. Like, he was behind Brady for a long time. He learned a lot. The guy's got a cannon. Like, start him. Like,
yeah, so did Jimmy G.
Yeah, he went to a Super Bowl.
Yes.
It's one of the most
handing it off.
Idiotic things I've ever
Now he might be ousted.
I will stand by that forever. All right, well, that will wrap up our NFL talk. We'll do some quick history.
I don't have very much. Yeah, I don't have very much.
And then Jeffrey's got to drop the mic.
Jeffrey dropped the mic.
Damn it. Hey, what happened? I like it, but I don't know where that came from. I'll take it.
Okay, I didn't get anything, but that's cool. Whatever.
You got a Lone Star. You drink it all.
It looks like it's empty. Texas Thursday today here at Christian's Tailgate. If you'd like to come by and get some Lone Star alcohol, it would benefit you on your pocketbook.
Texas Thursday.
Look it up.
I didn't know.
Look it up.
I think Joe told me this morning, it's National Tortilla Chip Day.
Oh, I'm going to go get some tortilla chips.
Damn, that got her excited.
I love Mexican food.
Lauren likes some tortilla chips.
You're going on a date with Lauren? Mexican food.
Take her to get tortilla chips.
And they're my favorite type of chip in general.
Don't take her to Chick-fil-A.
What other type of chip, like tortilla chips? Well, because, listen.
Tostitos are my favorite.
So earlier, before the show started, Lauren hadn't had Chick-fil-A in how many years?
Yeah, how long has it been since you had Chick-fil-A?
I mean, I stopped eating chicken in 2016.
No chicken for 5 years.
So you haven't had Chick-fil-A in 5 years?
Probably. Yeah.
God, man. I mean,
does Chick-fil-A? Oh, no, never mind.
Salads or what?
No, yeah, I was gonna ask a stupid question, but then I shut up.
Fish.
I shut up. Yeah, I was gonna, and then I shut up. All right, so today is February 25th. We're gonna go back in time a little bit, just so everybody knows what happened back in history and sports.
Let's do it.
February 25th, 2019. Did you know that James Harden's scoring streak of games with at least 30 points ended at 32, as he scored 28 in the Rockets' 119-111 win over the Atlanta and Houston? That was the second longest mark in NBA history.
Wow. Crazy to think, the beginning of the 2020 season, he had 60 points in one game.
Guess who's leading the NBA in assists? James Harden. Yep. February 25th, 1977. One of my favorite old players, New Orleans, Pete Maravich, set the NBA record for a guard with 68 points.
Unbelievable. No three-point line. That guy was just watching the old film of him.
Dude,
phenomenal.
Dude averaged, without a three-point line, 44 points in college.
That's crazy.
At LSU. averaged 44 a game.
I just think the refs looked at him and like, what do we do?
Yeah,
is that traveling? Is that double dribble? They're like, they didn't even know what to do. Go back and watch some Pistol Pete Maravich film.
That dude was
phenomenal.
That dude could score the basketball.
He could play in today's basketball.
Oh, absolutely, he could. It's
crazy.
100%.
You cannot say that about anybody.
No,
you can't.
Well, I mean, Kyrie,
Well, yeah, you could pick some guys, but
Kyrie changed the logo.
February 25th.
How about Kyrie? Get out
February. Kyrie. February 25th, 1994. I only bring this up just because.
I can see your name being Kyrie.
What?
What?
You could see my name being Kyrie?
What?
That was the weirdest take you've ever had. You've had some weird takes since we've done this. That was the weirdest.
That just made the whole show.
Yeah. Like we had some momentum going. Like we were kind of moving along. You know what you should have, Johnny, is one of those things where like the record scratches. Like that's what you should have done. Yeah.
That is going.
Sorry
that's
about
going
that.
on the ad. That's going on the ad for next week.
That's going on the blooper
I
reel.
can see your name is Kyrie.
Yeah.
And you should see his face.
Yeah, that was just weird. Like,
Out of all the other things I've said throughout the show and the stats, that's what you're going to keep.
Kyrie, okay. Interesting. Yes, thank you. February 25th, 1994. I only bring this up because this is family a little bit. New York Yankee shortstop Phil Rizzuto was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. So just so everybody knows, my wife's maiden name is Rizzuto.
Oh.
Her grandfather is cousins with Phil Rizzuto.
That's so cool.
So
do you know the family? Are
just
y'all
thought
close?
you'd like to know that. This is she's from up in New Jersey, and
I didn't know that.
so this is that. But that's why I brought that up. Phil Rizzuto, I thought he would, Johnny likes New York Yankees, so
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like we had the best stat guy ever. Like,
You're damn right.
Where the hell do you find this stuff?
magician never reveals his secrets. I'm not going to reveal my secrets.
Some of the stuff that you
And I was going to ask you, does Melissa, your wife, does she cook good risotto?
What the?
She's bang bang. There you go.
We got 5 minutes left.
Like
There you go. Yes.
Lauren needs to
Rizzuto makes risotto. You're on fire tonight, Lauren. I'm down for it.
I think Lauren's tired.
I'm down. I know. I'm down for it. She's got to get up early in the morning. February
if you want to know
25th.
what's going on in traffic in Houston, tune in.
Yes.
Hey,
Tune in
well,
in the morning.
actually, there's going to be a lot more coverage tomorrow because the president is coming into town. So
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know.
let's
Thank
leave
you.
it there.
LeBron's gonna be here.
Yeah. Not the
Not
commissioner.
the commissioner.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, not the
My bad,
commissioner.
My bad.
February 25th, 1972, one of the most lopsided trades in MLB history. The St. Louis Cardinals traded Steve Carlton to the Phillies for Rick Wise. Does anybody know who Rick Wise is?
I know the name.
No, you
Is
don't.
he related to you?
No, but I mean, he might be. You never know.
You brought up the last thing. It could be.
February 25th,
Oh,
1995.
that was it?
Yeah, that was it on that one. British super middleweight. I brought this up last night. Nigel Benn put opponent Gerald McClellan in the hospital. This is the guy I told you about. Put him in a coma. Made him blind. Put him in a wheelchair. And he was in a coma, I think, for like 4 to 8 weeks, something like that. Yeah.
That's when you have the booty had me like.
Yeah. February 25th, 1964, Muhammad Ali, who was at that time Cassius Clay, won his first world heavyweight boxing title when he beat Sonny Liston. Not too long after that, he changed his name to Cassius X, and then he decided to change it to Muhammad Ali. So, there you go.
Ow.
This is just a random one.
Crazy.
This is just a random one I thought I would share that, I don't know, I thought was interesting. February 25th, 1974, Veronica and Colin Scargill of England began a tandem bicycle ride, a record 18,020 miles around the world.
The hell did you just say?
Completed
18,000.
tandem bike. So, the front and the back. A married couple rode 18,020 miles around the world, completed that trek on August 27th, 1975.
Did they stay married?
Yes. They were still together after it.
That's incredible. I want to do something like that.
where-
That's crazy.
You would want to ride on a tandem bicycle with somebody 18,000 miles?
I think it'd be cool.
No.
It's a cool adventure.
No.
I love my wife.
a
I
really
love being
cool
around her.
adventure.
I am not riding on a tandem bike with her 18,000 miles. That is not happening.
I think it would be really cool. I don't know, cool experience, cool journey.
Yeah. Oh my
Learn a lot.
God.
Yeah, that would be. I was like, you know what, dude? Yeah. And today is the great James Brown. You know, on NFL today on CBS.
Yep.
The great James Brown. His birthday's today. Happy birthday, James Brown. And there you go.
I miss James.
You're done. Huh?
I miss James Brown.
No,
he's dope.
Oh, you talking about the singer?
No, he's not. James Brown isn't on the NFL Network
What
anymore.
song is
I
that?
thought he was. Am I crazy?
Maybe.
I
Is
think
it
I
time
am.
to drop the
Maybe
mic
I'm
and
high.
hear some hot takes?
Maybe I'm high. That's possible.
Drop the mic coming up.
Coming up right
I
now.
don't have a whole lot. Grant expended me today. Drop the mic. Brought to you by.
I did, man. How did I frustrate you so bad, bro?
Just joking, dude. Brought to you
About
by
talking about JJ wanting to go to the
okay.
Browns.
Pete Dedinas Law Firm. Give him a call. Pete the Tiger Dedinas. Where did we get that tiger sound?
Like the Cougars do at their games. It's like, rah, rah, rah.
713-675-5555. You get in trouble, you need Pete, give him a call. This guy is amazing. I love Pete Dedinas. That guy, we'll meet him one day. You guys will. He's a great guy.
Hopefully not like.
Well, no, he'll come out to the show. Him and his wife,
that'd be great.
amazing,
That'd be great.
amazing people. The only thing I have, I'm going to a Victoria's Secret fashion show this weekend.
Yeah.
The Jalen Rose thing.
Yeah, you
Okay.
changed this up.
I know.
Well, I'm trying to be lighthearted. I am going to a Victoria's Secret fashion show. Can't wait. It's going to be exciting.
I wonder if I
That's
should go.
Oh, I think Grant might be going too.
Yeah.
Lauren was supposed to go. But
might go.
Lauren's got to work. I actually tried to enter Lauren. She didn't take it.
Try to enter into as a
enter-
judge.
Have you ever
To walk
been?
down the
Have you
aisle?
ever been in a bikini contest?
Have you ever done anything like that?
Dude, that is a question.
Yeah, she has. Okay.
Was it
Boom.
Wild West?
No. It was like spring break.
How long ago?
I mean, this was like high school, like a long time ago.
The Rumpleman's.
I want to meet high school Lauren. I want to meet high school Lauren.
That would be awesome.
Don't you want to meet high school Lauren? I would love to meet high school
Where's
Lauren.
Vicky when you need her?
I know.
Pay attention tonight. Damn it.
Boy, she got red. High school Lauren.
Just like your salmon shirt.
The other thing I was gonna say, man,
right.
I usually don't watch Jalen and Jacoby. I think it's the dumbest show.
Oh, I like it.
Do
I think
you?
it's fun.
It's terrible.
They make me laugh.
Jalen Rose has no business giving any sort of advice to anybody at all.
I mean, I can see that. His takes are kind of off the
They're
wall
so
sometimes.
bad. It's just unbelievable. It's like
What is the take that you're referring to?
he's talking about James Harden being like the greatest player in the NBA because he went to the Brooklyn Nets where he has Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And now look, are the Nets playing good right now? Yeah, because Kyrie's a little happy, except for trying to change the fucking NBA logo. Interesting. Like,
Hey, man. Hey, I do think
Hey,
that. I do
Jeff
think,
posts,
Lost his mind.
yeah.
Jeff posts all of this on our social media channels, so you gotta, follow us, spread the word.
You gotta
because
check
he
it out.
posts
yeah,
all this
go
stuff.
to Facebook, anything with Sports with Balls. Just type it in on any one of your social media outlets. We are there, man. Jalen Rose drives me nuts. Their takes are absolutely ridiculous. It's almost like the night before he wrote it down. He's like, "Ooh, this will get somebody riled up," Like, yeah, thank you, Buster. Whatever.
Yeah, the dog likes what you're saying.
But hey, listen, it's 8:00. We got to thank some people before we get out of here. I want to thank David Carrier at Smarter Mortgage, 281-650-0648. Mention SWB and get a free quote ASAP. Call today to secure tomorrow. Also, Joe Applewhite. Joe Applewhite, really, 713-291-5270. What is it? Everything he touches turns to soul.
So.
That's right. And we got to thank Roy Stanton and Hybrid Technologies Group. Phones, cable services, surveillance cameras, anything like
Love
this.
Roy.
Give Roy a call at 832-336-1201. Once again, that's Hybrid Technologies Group. Give them a call and they will hook you up. Say Sports with Balls.
Construction Concepts. Thank those guys, Mark and Josh. 713-589-2682. They build shit. If you want to know what they do, that's what they do. They build shit.
Along with great relationships.
That's right.
And our personal attorney here on Sports with Balls, Pete Dedinas, 713-675.
Hey, Dedinas.
Pete Dedinas.
We may need
Do you have
Pete
a
after
country
Saturday
accent,
night.
Pete? Does he have a country accent?
No, he doesn't. He's actually Greek.
Really?
Yeah, 100% Greek. Awesome. His mother, Yaya, I think she's 98, 99 years old. She's awesome still. Cooks
That's
amazing salads.
incredible.
Yeah, she's awesome. Great lady. Pete Dedinas, 713-675-5555. Any
Pete,
last thoughts?
I want a Greek salad soon. I love those. They're my
Oh,
favorite.
so good. With chicken.
No.
Cleveland Browns, JJ Watt. You got it, bro.
Hey, heard it here
Hey,
first,
you know
brother.
what? Listen, before we go, nobody said a single word about our shirts. And if you look on the camp, like we look kind of like we're on vacation.
We do.
I feel like I'm on vacation. I got a Lone Star
Looks
here.
like we are.
Well,
you had
a Lone Star.
We're a couple weeks.
Well, yeah, I had a Lone Star. It's gone now.
All right, y'all. Listen, thank y'all for paying attention. We'll try to get to your questions next time, man. But we'll see you guys Monday evening at 7 o'clock for Jeff Michael, Lauren, Leal, Grant Miles. This is Sports with Balls, and we out.
Have a good weekend.
Peace. Have fun. Have a good weekend.
Top dying, trunk hitting hard when I swing through H-time. Cup full of oil and an orange kush sweet. Cause this is how we do it in that 713. My candy red paint cocked up on foe. Shocking and body rocking cause the south side ho. DJ Screw got me falling asleep. This is how we do it in that 713.